Well, hello, MoveEasy movers. Welcome to MoveEasy Yoga with Kathy. Today is March 26, 2022, or whatever date you're watching this video. So today for props, you're going to need a strap and a sponge ball or a block. And that's up to you. So we're going to start our warm up like we usually do with a chair. Legs on the chair. You'll want to make sure that, you'll want to make sure that your hips and your knees are at 90-degree angles. What this does is it puts your lower back in traction and relieves the pressure. We're going to be here for 7 minutes. Let me set my timer. Okay. So breathe normally. Just bring your breath into the room. Bring yourself into the room. Okay, 7 minutes are up. Now stay where you are and slowly roll your head to the right and to the left 3 or 4 times just to loosen up your neck a little. And then we're going to do, this is our regular warm-up, we're going to do a vagus nerve reset. So we're all familiar with how to do this. The head is stationary and just the eyeballs move to the right. Wait for that yawn, sigh, swallow, or gulp. Oh, happens right away with me. Oh. And then again, the head stays stationary. Then you move your eyeballs only to the left. Wait for that reaction. The sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. And then do it 2 more times on each side without my cueing. Okay, finish up. The next thing we're doing is head ramping. Now you can keep your support under your head that you've had. You can put therapy balls under your head. I'm putting a sponge ball under mine. Now the deal with head ramping is once we've got our support under our head, we press the back of our neck to the floor, the occipital ridge, the part right above the scalp line, to the floor. The chin will follow, and then hold it for a breath or 2, and then release. We're going to do this 2 or 3 times. So once more, press the back of your neck. Gives a good stretch. And then release. This relieves text neck. So press. And release. All right. Now you can put whatever you want back under your head. And we're going to do our breath work. And this time, today, we're going to do Valoma breathing. And what that is you take 3 inhales. The first inhale, you inhale about 1/3 of your lung, then a second third, then the last third, and then a normal exhale. So inhale, hold, inhale, hold, inhale, and then exhale. So hold, hold, so one more time. Inhale, 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 last one. Inhale, inhale, Inhale. All right. Good job. Good job. Now we're going to stay where we are, but let's go ahead and push our chair or our support away or move away from the couch, whatever you're using. We might need that. We're going to need the chair later, I think. And we're going to do our hypopressives. So we're going to do one just regular hypopressive and then one with a bridge. So the position is heels on the floor, toes up, feet are flexed. We're going to take 3 breaths, 3 deep breaths. On the 3rd breath, we exhale and hold our breath out for the count of 15. Can't make it to 15, that's okay. You can stop when you need to. So inhale. Oh, forgot about the arms. Our arms are rounded like we're hugging a tree, and then we flip our palms up towards the ceiling. So the palms are facing the ceiling, the shoulders are on the floor. So it is a round position. So arms up, flip your palms, relax your shoulders towards the floor. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Now exhale all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale. Everything comes down. All right. Now the bridge starts out the same with your feet flexed, your heels on the ground, your hands are at your sides, and we'll take our 3 breaths. On the 3rd breath, when we exhale, go ahead and lift your hips and your arms go overhead. And this is the position we hold for the count. So here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. And then exhale. All the air out of your lungs. Lift your hips. Raise your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, hips come down. Exhale, arms come down. Okay, good job, guys. And stay in this position, feet flat on the floor. We're going to do windshield wipers. So your feet are going to be about shoulder length apart. And we're just going to start out just going halfway, maybe don't strain. Just back and forth. Just halfway down. Even if you can go all the way down, don't do that yet. We're just warming up. And now put a sponge ball or brick between your knees. Let me just show you something real quick. If you're using a brick, use the narrow end between your knees. And now back and forth, and go a little further. Still, we're moving slowly and deliberately so our brain can register what our body is doing. Now, you probably can't tell, but when I go to the left, my right hip is coming up. And that's okay. We keep both shoulders on the floor. Okay, one more, and then we're done with this. All right. Good job. Now we're going to do our slow bicycles. So feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart. We're going to start on the right. Now, the way it works is we're breathing with the movement. So we inhale as we bring the leg up. Take a breath here. Exhale, inhale, exhale, and then inhale. The leg comes straight up, or as straight as you can. If you can't straighten your leg, that's okay. This is good. And then breathe while we're here. And then as we lower our leg, we just take a long, slow breath. And keep it hovering. Don't let it touch. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A long, slow breath. Okay. Inhale. In it and breathe. And breathe. Long, slow breath down. Last one. In. Up. And a long, slow breath down. Very good. Now, if you have trouble raising your leg all the way, that's okay. Bring your leg in and then just raise it part way. And then you can extend it from there and then come down. So let's do the other side. So inhale. Take a breath here. Inhale, your leg goes up. Take a breath. And then a long, slow breath as we come down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then a long, slow breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Long, slow breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Long, slow breath. One more. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Long, slow breath. All right. Good job. Okay. While we're down here, we're going to bring our legs up to tabletop. And we're going to do revolving abdominals. So we would bring our legs over to the right, just as far as you can. You don't have to go all the way. You can just go to here and then back and then to the left and then back. The idea is to keep both shoulders on the floor. The hips can move. If you want, you can go all the way over. You don't have to. Just go as far as is comfortable. And then up. Oops. And then over. And then up. You should feel a twist in your waist. Don't take it too far. Just take it as far as is comfortable. I'm finding my left side is tighter than my right, so I can go further on my right. You may find something like that too. Both shoulders on the floor. Okay, one last one. To the right. And to the left. Okay. All right. Oh, I have slid down on the mat. Okay, we're going to come up to sitting. So roll over on your side and push yourself up, or whichever way is good for you. We're going to do our side bends. Let me try to, there we go. So cross-legged. We're going to do our side bends that we do every class. Let me get my timer set. So starting on the right, slide your hand along the mat. The upper hand goes up and over. Make sure both hip bones are on the floor. Halfway through, we're going to lower our arm. So I'm watching this. Okay, lower your upper arm till it's parallel to the ground. Gives you that little extra stretch. There we go. Arm up, torso up. All right, left side. Arm along the mat, arm up. Okay. Arm parallel to the floor. Get that extra lat stretch in there. All right, arm up, torso up. Okay, let's go ahead and switch our legs. And we're going to do the side twist or rotation. So left hand on right knee, right arm is spider fingers, just the tips of your fingers behind you. We're rotating the upper part, the thoracic spine, and looking to our right. We'll hold this pose for 40 seconds. And we have options. You can move your head forward and to the right, back and forth, hold it in one place, or you can move your ribs back and forth. Don't do them both at the same time. You can go back and forth with those movements. Just make sure that your shoulders are rotated to the right, but your hips are facing forward. That's the idea of the whole rotation. Okay, slowly come around. Now, right hand on left knee. Left hand is spider fingers behind you. So we're rotating our shoulders to the left. 40 seconds. We still have the options of the head or the rib cage. Make sure your back is straight. This is not a time to slouch. I tend to want to slouch, and that's not good. So back is straight, shoulders are back. All right, come on around. And let's switch our legs again with the hay. So now we're going to do that flat back hip hinge, knee to knee. So with a flat back, which means your back is straight, your neck is straight also. So this whole area is like a rod. You go down towards your right knee, you'll be facing the floor. And if you don't go so far that you have to round your back, so just straight down and then slowly go across to your left knee and then come back up. Shoulders are back, back is straight. So we'll go down to the left. We're facing the floor. Excuse me, my voice isn't awake yet. And then you slowly come around to your right knee and then come up. I think of it as drawing a line with my nose. So my nose is at my right knee and it draws a line directly across to the left. So let's go down again. Flat back, straight down. As far as you can go, keeping your back straight. And then slowly come to the other knee. And then up. Then we go back the way we came. Go down to your left knee. Almost like you're going to touch it with your nose, but you don't want to do that because you'd have to round your back to do that. Straight across to the other knee. And then up. This is really good for waking up your hips. So, okay. So now we're going to, excuse me, move to a standing position. You will want to have your chair handy because you want to hang on to it for balance. So give me just a minute to set up here. Oh, and I just realized one more prop we're going to need that I did not mention, and I apologize, would be a therapy ball. So we're going to do our heel lifts with the therapy ball. I have to put that in my notes. So the reason I have a platform here is because I have carpet and it does not work as well directly on carpet. The platform gives me a flat surface. So stand behind your chair or your support, whatever you have. Your feet are parallel. Now, you need to line up the outsides of your feet so they are straight. Makes me feel like I'm a little pigeon-toed, but that's what you want to do to align yourself. And then just up with the heels, lift, down, up, down. Maybe when you're up, you can hold it for an extra second and then down, up. Very good for your calves. Now, take the therapy ball and we put it right behind the ankle, as far back on your foot as you can go. And hold it with our heels. So our feet have to be a little bit closer together than they were. And holding the ball, we go up and down. And if you're looking at your feet, you're going to be bent over. Try to stand up straight. You don't need to look at your feet. The chair is there just so you won't fall. So up and down. And up and down. Okay, two more. Up and down. And then up and down. All right. Good job. That's it with the therapy ball. And now I'm going to move back just a little, see if you can see me better. Small room. Okay, we're going to do standing on one foot. "30 seconds each foot." So have your chair nearby for balance. We're going to start on the right, or whichever, doesn't really matter. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds. So you have options as to what you can do with your foot. You can have your foot up in front. You can put it on the other foot like this. You can go behind, or you can just, I call this the horse lift. That's just my name for it. Some positions are easier than others, so do what feels best for you. So we're going to start 30 seconds. I practice this in my kitchen when I'm running the microwave and I'm counting it down. There we go, 30 seconds. If you came down before that, that's okay. I did too. I had to hang on to my chair. So let's do the other foot. Put your balance on the other side. And now we're going to do the left foot, 30 seconds. This is core work, so it does take practice. All All right. Good job. Okay, one more thing that we're going to do standing, and it's with the strap. I don't need the platform for this. Okay, so, oh, production work here. So we take our strap and we're holding it in front of us, standing in good posture, feet are shoulder length apart. Take the strap in front of us, bring it above, and then bring one hand back behind you. The other hand is straight up in front of you. You can see what I'm doing. And this is a good shoulder stretch. So just hold it there for a few seconds. And then relax, come back up. I have to slide my hand back up the strap. So again, the strap's in front, it comes up, and then the other hand slides behind. It's a great shoulder stretch. All right. Okay. That's all we're doing on that. We're going to do our back bends at the wall like we always do. So let me move my computer real quick. We're going to hold this for 40 seconds. So our first one is your backs to the wall, your arms come up, and you put your, if you can, put your palms on the wall. The idea is to get your elbows as high as possible. My right one won't go up as high, but you'll want both elbows to be as high as possible. We'll hold this for 40 seconds. This is a bone building pose. I just had a bone scan and I found out I am at low density. So I'm really trying to do something like this every day. I think you can hear my birds in the background. They're just waking up. Okay, come on down. We're going to do our spine twist at the wall that we always do. And let me adjust again so you can see my feet. Okay, so if your right side's at the wall, it's right side forward, or right foot forward, left foot back, elbows at your waist, hands up, and then rotate your spine so your palms go on the wall, and we'll hold this pose for 40 seconds as well. So your hips are parallel to the wall, but your shoulders should be facing the wall, or as much as possible. Okay. Now let's rotate to the other side. Left side at wall, left foot forward, right foot back, elbows at your waist, arms up, rotate, 40 seconds. Now, when you rotate, you don't keep your arms at your waist. That's just to begin with. So I've had to move them away to get my hands on the wall. Okay, slowly come around. Here we are. Okay, we're going to go ahead and come back to the mat. And come into tabletop, hands and knees. We're going to do a bit of cat-cow breathing. So if you have trouble with your wrists being in this position, you might try folding the mat back a little and resting your hands on the top of it, or actually over the edge. That might be easier on your wrists if you have wrist issues. And if you have a thick mat, it really makes a difference. So cat-cow is inhale, you're arching. Take a big inhale and then exhale. You're pulling your belly button down to the floor. Inhale, you're pulling it up towards your spine. Exhale, down to the floor. Okay, now we're just going to do a quick bird dog while we're here. So there are options to this. If you cannot lift your leg, that's okay. Just leave your foot on the ground. As far as the arm goes, if you have trouble with both of them, you can leave your arm down if you really can't do that. So we're going to start with actually our left leg, slide along the ground and lift it up. Try to keep your hips even. And then your right arm, come up. If you need to hang on to something, like a handy couch, that's fine. Or you can use a brick to rest your hand on. So there's all kinds of options. Come on down. We'll do the other side. So right leg slides along and lifts, and left arm goes up, or on a couch, or on a brick. So that makes it just a little easier. And come down. Okay, good job. Now we're going to do the back bends. And I just need to get situated here. So we are prone all the way down. Now with this back bend, we're going to have our arms at our sides. And we're going to be raising our shoulders and our head and our arms. If you're unable to do this or to come up very far, you can just raise your arms. But we are going to hold this pose for 40 seconds. So face down, Take an inhale. Exhale, come up. Now your head is like your head ramping. You are actually looking towards the floor. Your palms are facing the ceiling. If your lower back hurts, lower yourself. Or if it doesn't hurt, you might try to come up a little higher. But if your lower back, if you feel it in your lower back, do not come up any higher. You want to lower yourself, or even all the way down. Take an inhale and come down. Good job. Okay, this time we're going to do airplane, which is similar to the first. We come up, then we take another breath, and the arms come out, and then back down. So starting position, inhale, exhale, shoulders come up, inhale, exhale, arms come out. Again, and if this hurts your lower back, you may want to come down a little. Make sure that you're taking care of that lower back. Or if you want, you can come up a little. Inhale. Everything comes down. Okay, good job. I said stop. Okay. Now we're going to do the thoracic spine twist. So take my glasses off for this one. So arms are at a T. Your head is to the side. Now if your head is facing left like mine is, then you lift your left leg and put it over. I'm going to do this for 40 seconds. The hip can come with it, and you can do anything you want with that leg, as long as both shoulders stay as close to the ground as possible. So if the only as far as you can bring it is here, that's fine. Go ahead, bend your knee, flex your foot, rotate it maybe, spread your toes. You don't have to touch the ground on the other side. Just do what you can. Come back. Now we're going to go to the other side. Your head's going to move the other way. Mine's not, because I want you to hear me. So your head will be to the right. You lift your right leg and come over and do the same thing. Just as far as you can without lifting your shoulder. And bend your knee, play with your ankle. Whatever feels good. Don't push yourself too far. You don't have to touch the ground. You can just wave your foot in the air. Pretend you're waving at somebody with your foot. Hi. Okay, come on back. All righty. So that's it for today. Go ahead and get into your yoga nidra position. Get comfortable. Make sure you're warm enough. Cover your eyes if you normally do that. I'm going to lead you through a 61-point guided meditation. So allow your awareness to flow to these points that I mentioned without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, your right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch your arms out. Stretch your legs out if they're not already. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. First one way and then the other. Stretch one side and then the other. Try to increase the distance between your hips and your ribs. When you're ready, go ahead and hold your right knee to your chest. And hold your left knee to your chest. And now both knees to your chest. And gently rock back and forth. Feel that massage on the lower back. When you're ready, roll over towards the camera using your lower arm as a pillow. And take a moment in this position to thank yourself for coming today and thank yourselves for coming today. And allow me to thank you for sharing this hour. And when you're ready, go ahead and push yourself up into a seated position. Get ready for namaste. I'm going to change my view to gallery, remove the spotlight, and turn on my sound. You can unmute yourself. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's press our hands together. Or we can pet our puppy. That's good too. Hey, animals give
very relaxing.
Yeah, no, that's great. Animals give us joy. That works. Push your hands together really hard. Just feel some of that shoulder work we did. And then soften them up. And just remember, we are all lights in this world, and we are also all one light. So let's end the class by saying to each other, namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
I really liked what you said about rolling the mat for the wrist that helped me a lot today.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's something I just learned.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
it was
Hold on.